Ellis Williams here with Mary Kay Cabot. Day 10 of Browns camp, which meant we're at FirstEnergy Stadium for the orange and brown practice, scrimmage, entertainment event for the fans, whatever you want to call it. Mary Kay, all eyes on Baker Mayfield today. What'd you see from the quarterback?
Well, you know, it wasn't the day that he would have wanted to have down here at the orange and brown scrimmage. He wasn't able to put the ball in the end zone in his 2-minute drills, and he was just a little bit off, I think, on some of the deeper balls. Okay, so one thing that I'm noticing is that he's overthrowing guys again on those deep routes, and this was something that he was doing for a while, you know, sort of way back when, and I think they got it corrected last year. I think Alex Van Pelt worked so hard on the footwork and the mechanics that Baker settled down and he was making those passes very consistently. But something just seems a little tiny bit off to me right now. Maybe it was just today, but he's just getting a little too hyped up on the long ball right now, and they're going to have to go back to the drawing board on that just a little bit, because you got to hit those passes, especially when you're going against a second-team defense like he was in his 2-minute drills. You need to be able to hit those, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, he was definitely off on the long ball today, but one of his tight ends didn't help him out much. Austin Hooper struggled at practice today, dropping between 5 or 6 balls. Mary Kay, what is going on between Austin and Baker right now with this connection?
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. I watch those guys. They work off to the side in practice. They spend a lot of time together. They're really good friends off the field, and they're trying to get it. They know they need to have really good chemistry together, better than what they had last year. We see him working with Odell in the same way. But Austin and Baker, they have to get on the same page. I made the point during the scrimmage that right now David Njoku is a more dangerous weapon for the Cleveland Browns and for Baker Mayfield than Austin Hooper is, and it shouldn't be that way when you're paying your #1 tight end $10.5 million. He's working at it. I see it all the time, but they're just going to have to keep repping it and repping it, because the day that he had out here today, I mean, you just can't have days like that when you're getting this close to the season. Don't know what it is, but those two, it's just not clicking right at the moment.
Right. Those moments aside, there were still plenty of big plays out here at FirstEnergy Stadium. Rashard Higgins caught a deep ball. We've talked about David Njoku's touchdown. Mary Kay, Case Keenum was letting it sling to the other playmakers on this team still.
Yeah, he was. And, you know, he actually went against the first-team defense in his 2-minute drills, and he had a couple of nice touchdown passes, one in the back of the end zone to Harrison Bryant, one to end the thing, to end the practice, to David Njoku, who I thought had a terrific day today. And I've been saying this, and you guys have been thinking that I was crazy. And the fans have been thinking that I'm crazy too. But and Dan thinks I'm crazy. But I've been saying that David Njoku is capable of an 8 TD season if given the opportunities. And you could see that today. I mean, you just have to throw it up to him high in the end zone, and he's so big, and his hands have gotten better, he's going to go get it. So, but you're right. Case did have a nice day, and the takeaway from that is, if Baker ever loses a shoe for a play, you can put Case Keenum in there. He's going to hold down the fort, and they'll be okay.
Yep. This roster remains stacked, and that's a wrap for Day 10 out here at FirstEnergy Stadium. Mary Kay and myself would have loved to text you guys this stuff. If you weren't getting those texts, that means you're not a Football Insider subscriber. Visit cleveland.com/Browns, blue banner at the top of the screen.